Did you get the memo?
I like it better when you used to ask me on a date in person.
No, the chief asked me to do a study on the efficiency of the new healthcare plan.
Oh, congratulations. That's an important study.
Are you jealous? Because I could fix that. I'm good at collecting data, but I could use someone to put it all together and make it sound like English for me. You know anybody?
You're cute, but I actually, I'd be happy to give you feedback, but I can't take on another major project right now. I committed to consulting in the AIDS wing.
Since when?
Since it's something I've been thinking about. I had this patient, guy in his 30s, and he was just diagnosed with HIV, and he was actually relieved that he knew what his diagnosis was. I don't know, it just amazed me that someone could be in that much denial. It occurred to me that we have to keep educating the next generation, you know, so if I don't do it, I'm gonna take this.
Okay, in the time it took me to go grab a coffee, I was taking off my scheduled AVN. So what did I do to piss you
Parents
off?
of the AVN brought in a big week from Scotland, so I reassigned you.
Yeah, well, no offense, but doing an L5S1 discectomy is kind of a come down.
Why don't you worry about doing a good job instead of bloating your ego?
What's eating you?
Robin just informed me she's taking a position in the AIDS wing.
Okay. And if she is not perfectly suited for that job, I don't know who is.
Suited for, but I just got home last night and she was sitting on the couch and she was really upset looking at old diaries of her and Stone.
Oh. So you're trying to compete with the dead man?
Of course not, because that would be pointless and meaningless.
I need Dr. Scorpio Drake. It's an emergency.
She's with a patient. How about one of our other highly qualified physicians?
No, it has to be Robin, and I'm having a crisis.
Excuse me. But a crisis is a 5-year-old with chronic respiratory disease. A crisis is you with an infection in your transplanted heart. So can the drama and stay out of my way.
Epiphany, I really need...
It's my pheromones why you're drawn to me, isn't it?
I am looking for Robin.
Robin is as good an excuse as any. It's sold in bottles, if you can believe that, but I actually, I manufacture my own. Pheromones, it's the natural scent that we produce to attract the opposite sex. That's why you're drawn to me. It's psychological. You can't help yourself. So you admit that. Your path will become clearer.
Wow. Robin, I need you. Actually, Spinelli needs you. Well, he needs me. I need you.
Okay, what's going on?
Jason sent himself to prison to protect Michael.
Well, that's exactly what I would expect Jason to do.
Really? Well, I've never seen Spinelli like this before, and I need to do something to give him some hope.
It's simple. Just tell Spinelli that you love and support him.
No. I need something unexpected. Spinelli needs to feel like a manly man. He needs to have a challenge where there's a big win at the end.
Okay, what about skydiving or rock climbing or something?
He's still recovering from his incident in the sewer, or storm drain, so it needs to be something not physical, but not wimpy and not predictable.
Okay, well, let me know what you come up with, but I have 2 patients that are competing for my attention, so if I don't go, that's going to be...
That's it. Spinelli needs to compete for my attention with another guy.
What? You think that's going to make him feel better about himself?
Yes, he could win me. Spinelli will see some hot, sexy guy trying to steal me away from him, and I'll make him think that there's actually a decision to be made. And then I'll choose Spinelli. If that doesn't make him feel powerful, nothing will.
Okay, well, where are you going to find this hot guy that's so into you? What? You're going to act like you're hot for my brother-in-law?
Oh, yeah, he is perfect. He's totally into me. I'm not the least bit interested in him. Oh, Robin, thank you so much. You always have the perfect solution, and Spinelli would thank you too, but you can't tell him.
Excuse me. Claire Walsh to see Dr. Kelly Lee.
Oh, do you have an appointment?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, Dr. Lee will be with you shortly. And if you follow me, you can fill out these forms.
The second test shows a high white count.
Well, you called that one, didn't you?
Go on. Say it. You know, 3 little words that I love to hear. What are they?
Okay, fine. You were right.
Yes.
So you and the chief went out on the town again tonight?
Again?
Well, when I walked into Jake's yesterday, it looked like you were in a pretty serious conversation. I think you said it was private. Or do you try to get weekends off or something?
No, you're safe. We didn't discuss business at all. The good news is Steve is a guy. And he's a good guy, actually. And we're not arguing about procedure or hospital politics. It turns out we actually have a lot in common.
Isn't he a little buttoned down for a wild child like you?
Be deceived by appearances. I mean, Steve has a worldview that I admire, which isn't solely devoted to staring at my breasts and trying to figure out a way to get me in bed.
Like I said.
Steve is a refreshing change from most of the surgeons that I know.
Is that supposed to be an insult?
Are you all ego and flash and as shallow as a mud puddle? Because if the shoe fits.
Of course, I know what pheromones are. We did an article about them in Crimson.
So then why'd you get that? What the hell was he talking about look on your face when I brought it up?
No, that look was he thinks he's all that and more.
And yet you were here.
Well, I wanted an ice cream, and you wanted to buy me one. Can always go back to the hospital.
I'm enjoying myself. This actually might be the best chocolate mint I have ever had.
It's good.
Oh, don't stop.
Don't get any ideas.
Oh, why would I do that?
I'm a happily non-married woman. If I wanted to pay attention to you, I would have noticed you the first 10 times you hit on me.
So you're saying that you have given the idea of me some thought. Jason's...
Did I get a call from Boston?
Oh, yes, sir.
Thanks.
Did you just get in?
Yeah.
I hope you're not late on my account. It was fun hanging out with you last night. All relaxed and cheapy.
I don't get to do that much these days.
Oh, and I'm glad I gave you the opportunity.
Now I get to go get back in uniform and get all chiefy again.
Ooh.
Dr. Niles, Dr. Drake Jr. asked me to give you this. He'd like you to look it over while he's finishing his rounds, and then he'll discuss it with you later.
All right, I'd love to. Tell Dr. Drake that he can find me in the locker room.
Dr. Drake Jr.,
Yeah.
Dr. Niles is in the locker room if you'd like to discuss that case with her.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I don't do karaoke.
Right, because you're a serious musician.
I was in a band in Memphis. A couple guys from the hospital and me.
I knew it. I could tell we went to the concert. You were so intense.
I was jealous. I still play guitar. Keeps me sane.
Were you guys any good?
They weren't bad.
I took guitar a long time ago. I've forgotten more than I actually knew.
It was kind of like surgery. Pick up your instrument, and it all comes back to you.
Would you ever consider giving a girl a refresher course?
Absolutely. I would love to.